Hey guys, don't forget, before we get into our sneak peek, like, subscribe to the Crime Chat, ring the bell, or this guy's gonna come after you.
The arrest of a Utah mom who wrote a children's book about grief after her.
Hey there, chatters. I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale. Natalie is your true crime addict connoisseur.
We're just two normal girls who obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
Here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following Crime Chat contains adult content and descriptions of violent scenarios today. Your listener discretion is advised.
You have been warned. And before we get into today's Crime Chat, Kat, what have you done?
No, still recovering, so
Yes.
trying to not be so stagnant. But we've kind of been we've been binge watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Have you ever watched that? Andy Samberg, I think, is the lead character's name. It's got Terry Crews in it.
I have seen it.
Yeah, it's really kooky. It's funny. And then Friday the 16th, like 00:30, as soon as Extraction 2 came out, we watched it. With Chris Hemsworth.
Yes. Is it
Yeah. It's like one long action sequence. It's phenomenal.
good? Okay. I love him.
And Idris Elba's in it.
Who?
Idris Elba?
Who's that?
He was the gatekeeper in Thor. He was in Suicide Squad. He was in there's so many movies I can't think of them all. The one with Kate Winslet when the airplane crashed.
He's a hot man. Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. The minute you said gatekeeper in Thor, I'm like, oh, that dude. Okay. Be my gatekeeper anytime.
Amen, sister. Yeah. And then there is a series that I watched on Max, because it's HBO Max, right? Called Love and Death. And it's the lead character is
it Wanda?
Yes.
The pretty one.
Yes.
She's the hot Olsen. She's not the twins. She's the oldest sister.
No. Yeah. Is she really?
Yeah.
Is she seriously? Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, we got to Google this. This is
Elizabeth Olsen wasn't sure she wanted to be known as Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen's younger sister.
Oh, younger. Not older. Okay. She's related. I knew she was related.
Oh my God, you were so right. I am so wrong. I kept saying, based on a true story, based on a true story. And you know how sometimes you're like, okay, you're just telling the story. So I was like, is Love and Death based on a true story? It is.
Really?
It's revolving a church in Texas, and one wife has an affair with one of the men in the church, and basically she ends up killing his wife.
What? Oh, wait a minute. I know. I've seen that. I know exactly what you're talking about. She got off.
She did.
Yeah.
Yes. Candy. Her name is Candy.
Okay.
Yep.
Candy what? Montgomery or whatever. Yes. Okay. So I didn't see the one that you're talking about. I did not see. I saw the other one. Jessica Biel played the part.
Really? I haven't seen that.
That's a good crime chat.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. So what about you?
So I celebrated my birthday. Chatters, my partner got me my first Crime Chat calendar, which I'm very excited. There's a couple stories in there I want to do now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, I also belong to a squad called the Suspicious Squad, and we had oh my God, beautiful. I don't know if you could see that. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got all the cutest stuff. I got jewelry. I was just pampered. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I spent my birthday at a spa.
Yay.
For 2 days. Okay. I went and I spent the first day at Blue Aloe, which I got a body wrap.
Mm,
Have you ever had a body wrap before?
nope.
Okay. So
Not that kind.
well, this time I got this other wrap. And listen, I recommend it, but don't do it unless you're ready to be completely in a straitjacket for an hour. Have any anxiety? Do not do it. Stay away from it. I was wrapped up for an hour in a tin foil. They wrapped me in like one of those, those metallic blankets.
Mm-hmm.
So they put me in that. And it's supposed to like drain out the toxins and make you sweat and all that. And when I tell you, when they unwrapped me, I felt like a fucking baked potato.
Oh, wow.
That's how intense it was. But it was so worth it because I felt amazing afterwards. And then the next day, I went over to Spa Alonzo, which is in Sarasota, and that is a 5-star spa. And this treatment I got, I mean, it was just
Oh.
Okay, Kat. I forgot to tell you this.
What is it? What?
I forgot to tell you this, and I literally saved it for tonight. So the girl doing the esthetician doing my facial, we were talking, and I'm like, telling her what I do, and then I was telling her about the podcast, and she's like, "That's so interesting." She goes, "You know what?" She goes, "My ex-husband was Ted Bundy's lawyer."
What?
Yes, he wrote the book, The Devil's Defense.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? She's like, no, the minute he got caught, he was his attorney. I know, I got like a frog in my throat. More wine. It's just so crazy.
Yeah.
The minute we say we have a crime chat, what people say back to us is crazy.
It's really too sure what your story is about, but I think somebody kills somebody.
Of course.
Of course. Yes. Well, the intro for
Bella.
The intro you wanted me to do for this week, you said to write like about wills.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Your last will and testament. Okay. So according to Encyclopedia Britannica, a will or a testament or a will and testament is, quote, means by which an owner of property disposes his or her assets in the event of his or her death. So I found an article from the UK's The Guardian newspaper, and it listed some of the strangest wills of all time.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, a boozy weekend. 67-year-old Roger Brown lost his life to prostate cancer in 2013, leaving behind a secret bequest of £3,500 to 7 of his closest friends, and that they spend it on a boozy weekend in any European city. One of the friends of Roger put out a public statement apologizing to Roger's family for taking some of the inheritance, saying, quote, "We spent most of it on beer and the rest we wasted," end quote.
Oh my God. Wow.
Number 7, a new husband. Some people take the opportunity to use the will as a last chance to insult their life partner one more time. German poet Henry Heine left his estate to his wife, Matilda, in 1856 on the condition that she remarry, so there will be, quote, "at least one man to regret my death," and that today Matilda could get rid of the condition by disclaiming Henry's gift. But because Henry left no children, Matilda would actually, under a law that's been in England since October 2014, she would actually inherit his whole estate. And that would be unconditional. Like, she wouldn't have to marry somebody. But back then, like I said, it was mid 1800s.
So today's crime chat is loaded with information or some details you don't. I will be updating the chatters while this case unfolds. So I will be doing so. If anything else happens, I'll make sure to add it at, in the beginning of the crime chat if there's any updates.
Oh yeah.
Everything I'm going to go over is basically in the public. So you can do your own research and let us know your opinion on what you think happens, but everything is basically alleged. It's alleged, right? The case involving Kouri and Eric Richins. So ringing any bells?
Nope.
Okay. And my accent is coming out big time tonight. Kouri and Eric met, and then they just had like this whirlwind love affair. It seems like they fell in love really, really quickly, and they were
Mhm.
head over heels, and he proposed to her. And on June 15th, 2013, they tied the knot. In Utah, there's no real specific requirement that mandates a prenuptial agreement to be signed a certain amount of days or weeks before the wedding. So like
Okay.
generally in other states, they'd say like you need to sign it 3 days before, and the person that is signing it needs to have some type of legal advice or something.
Mhm.
Normally they really try to avoid people signing it the day of the wedding. On March 4th, 2022, Eric was found deceased at the foot of his bed.
Mm.
So she ended up like just spending time on the bed with the baby to make sure that he fell asleep. And then she fell asleep as well. So she
Mhm.
didn't wake up till a couple hours later.
Mhm.
She got up, she went to the master bedroom, and then she said he was unconscious, like he was already deceased. She also called Eric's family, and when they found out what happened to Eric,
Mhm.
like they went to investigators and they were like, you need to check on her. Like we don't trust her. You need to investigate
Wow.
her. Yeah.
Wow, there must have been something going on.
Something. Absolutely. The death certificate was released, and the autopsy and the toxicology report determined that Mr. Richardson, Eric,
Mhm.
39, had 5 times the lethal dosage of fentanyl in his system.
Mm.
February 12th, 2022, Kouri either called or texted someone named CL and asked them for fentanyl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Aqua Tofana.
Aqua Tofana. That's yeah, seriously. The court will reconvene on June 22nd, which is coming up. Yay!
Yeah. Yep.
To determine the preliminary hearing. So I am heartbroken for this family. I am heartbroken for the three young boys and this poor family. There's no winners here.
Yeah.
So, Kat, what do you
Just get
think
a divorce,
so far?
people.
I know.
Just get divorced.
What do you think of Kouri? Do you think she's guilty?
Yes.
So you think
Guilty.
Guilty.
You wear
Okay,
guilty
so-
on your sleeve.
Yes, because we don't want to leave you hanging, chatters. For more information on this case, please check out after that Crime Chat.
Yes, and don't forget to follow us. Follow us. Like, subscribe, do all those
Yeah.
things.
Yes, and remember, Crime Chat with Nat and Kat. When you become a chatter on our Patreon, you will have full access to bonus episodes, behind the scenes, bloopers, and free merch. Check out some merch in the works. Join our Patreon and become a chatter, VIP chatter.
VIP, get some goodies for it.
Mm-hmm.
And be sure to check out our next episode. We've got another Crime and Cosmetics coming up.
Yay! I can't wait.
And don't forget, we do skip the first Saturday of the month to get our stories ready, prepared for these dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
So you don't want to miss it.
Yes, we'll see you next time, chatters.